Yeah,
All right, so
showtime.
I've never seen your show, so I don't even know what happens. You guys have themes?
Yeah.
No, we just hang out.
We just
Joe,
hang out, man.
Can you record too?
You do it once a week?
Absolutely,
you do
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we do it
gotta
once a week for now, and maybe once the listeners pick up, maybe do a little premium.
Yeah, what happens
Maybe.
if the listeners don't pick up?
Well, and you know what? It's a labor of love.
You guys
I
are
need
like a
permission to
band. You
record.
guys are like a band where you're like, oh, you know, we got to get a new bass player.
Yeah, we're actually getting Flea to replace Dalton in a couple months.
That would work.
I
He
mean,
also shit his pants.
I've gone through like 5 sidekicks on my show. I don't even know what's coming or going anymore. So it's, you know, with a podcast, it's weird because you're like, no one's really making you do it.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
I guess
In fact,
that's
people
what's-
have begged us to stop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So people,
Like,
my first pod, when I first started doing, I used to do it at the above the Comedy Cellar, and I was supposedly the star of the show, and my producer, engineer, sidekick Lenny Marcus was you know, whatever. But him and Bobby Kelly was our boss, even though I signed a contract where I got no money. But he would have lunch with Lenny every week. He would have lunch with Lenny every week, and I'm like, "Why are you having lunch with Lenny? I'm the star of the fucking show." And then he would just him and Lenny would talk about me. I'm like, "Why don't you just talk to me?" You know. So it's just, but my point is, most times you don't have a producer trying to keep you guys together. In this case, the producer was like, or executive producer was trying to tear us apart by like always taking Lenny's side of the story. So it's tricky because you don't have a boss.
Yeah. I guess we need a boss.
Maybe Bobby Kelly just does love lunch, to be fair. So maybe that was the problem.
What's that love lunch?
He
He's
loves
big,
lunch.
he's fat.
Oh, he loves lunch. I thought he did.
Did you think it was
he's
a
a big
dating
lunch
show? Love lunch?
Yeah,
I thought it was
welcome back
Love
to
Lunch.
Love Lunch.
The Fat Bachelor? Love lunch?
The Bachelor.
No, I thought that's what he called it, the love lunch.
The love lunch?
The love-
Bobby
You
and
know
Lenny.
what, dude? I love welcome back to Love Lunch, dude.
Then he said that then I did my show with him, and he said I did a couple weeks ago. I did his show, and then when I was talking about, you know, why didn't you ever take me to lunch? He goes, I'm not going to go to New Jersey. It's like, you're a fucking fat idiot. You're not just an idiot. You're fat too. I go. I could have met you in. Well, you think I can't meet you? You think my legs don't work? I couldn't meet you at the fucking Comedy Cellar. We could have some fucking cold soup. So it's just,
Yeah.
I was like, this is what I'm dealing with. That was my boss. He's like, you can't do another. At one point, I want to do another show. He goes, you can't do another show. You're doing my show. I go, you're not paying me. I have a contract where you pay me $0. So it's like, I'm a fucking grown man. You can't tell me I've never signed a contract where I didn't get paid, except my marriage contract. So fuck you, you fat fuck.
Yeah, that just sounds like a pinky swear, like at best.
It is. It's like a joke. I mean, if somebody else wanted me to do a podcast where they would pay me, I'm like, I'll do both. He goes, you can't do both. You're doing that. We have a contract. I'm like, a contract. It's like made of candy. Like it doesn't. I'm like, let's go to court and have the judge laugh at you.
Hell yeah.
That's smart. Yeah, to make a contract made of food so Bobby will eat it.
Yeah.
Like, where's the
Nolan
fucking
Boyd.
contract?
Covered with barbecue sauce. Here's the contract. Sign it.
I gotta
Hell
stop
yeah.
eating these fucking contracts. I'm being run dry.
I'm
Yeah, it's
hemorrhaging
just-
money because I keep eating all the contracts.
I keep
was
fucking
so-
eating these contracts, dude.
It was so stupid. I was like, what are we even talking about? Let's go to court. Yeah.
Did he still make you fill out a W-4?
Yeah. No, I got money once from them when Mike Birbiglia's improv movie came out. I guess they had a budget to advertise on every Riotcast show. So I got a check for $212. That's the only money I made there. You know, Bobby's like, come on, you know what, dude? You're gonna shows, and he kept telling me how great my show was and how it's blowing up. I'm like, what? That's another thing
But not
about
enough for me to
podcasting.
go to New Jersey.
No, I know, but your podcast blows up, but it's like, and then what? People are getting it for free. Then what? Oh, they'll come see you at the show. Yeah, like 10 people. All right.
Yeah.
Wow, can you
Yeah.
imagine that? 10 people coming to see you at a show. Boys, can
Oh
you
man,
can you
nowadays
imagine 10 people?
Yeah,
That's
that's true.
cool.
that's like a fucking gathering.
Yeah, that's good for us.
welcome
That's
to-
a legal gathering.
Let me introduce everybody, welcome back to Loud Boys. We have with us today hilarious comic, one of my favorites in New York. Kevin Brennan is out of frame.
Hell yeah.
Oh, he's back.
That's how I
Welcome,
do it. That's how I do it.
Hell yeah. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, like the Tonight Show. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kevin Brennan.
Zoom. Did you see the video today where the guy was doing lawyer was doing a Zoom video and they had the thing on his, I guess one of his kids had set it up so he looked like a cat.
Yeah.
Oh, a cat. Hell yeah. One of those,
Yeah,
those
yeah.
filters.
Yeah, with the filters, and the guy
Ah.
said, "I'm not a cat, I'm a person." But it was
Hey,
fun.
He's a
lawyers are
person.
cats. Lawyers are
lawyers.
cats because they bring in a lot of rats.
Wow.
Mm.
Wing.
San
Yep.
Francisco.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was a
Wait,
real
what's in
dinger
San-
you hit there.
What's in San Francisco?
What's that?
What's in San Francisco?
My dad. That's about it.
Oh
I
yeah,
haven't
your
been doing-
parents are divorced, right? And one lives one place, one lives the other place.
Yeah, my mom lives in Boston. My dad lives in San Francisco. So I do hate crimes and I'm gay. That could be like an opener.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do
Looks like you
gay.
got some good feedback, dude.
I
You're
hate crime
gay race.
myself for being gay. There we go.
You're
That's
gay,
something.
you're a gay
Beantown
racist.
and Queentown.
Yeah.
The gay racist. The gaysist. John Wayne Gacy.
Gaysist.
Gay guy.
So what
Uh,
well, I'm trying to think. I don't even know what do you guys normally talk about? Because I don't.
We're
I'm
just
not,
chilling, man.
We're
Yeah,
just
Yeah,
I
dude,
don't
it's
know
just-
anything.
Kevin, have you seen any good memes lately?
No, I don't even know. I don't even know what people talk about.
Dude,
I
I was so-
you're in for a treat. Robbie, go ahead and pull up your smartphone. No, I'm just
Yeah, I was-
It's
We're
time for
stupid
the
as
meme
fuck.
of the day segment.
Yeah.
I was
You're doing-
trepidatious coming into this because I know Kevin, and Kevin, you're a very funny guy, but there is a bit of a generational divide. So are you familiar with the tall vampire lady from Resident Evil 8?
No, that's what I mean. That's I don't even know what you guys
Don't
are
sync the show. Don't sync the show 5 minutes in.
because I just did a show and with this other guy, and we were talking to this lady comic, and we were talking sports, and she was just
Wow.
like, ha 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 ha, but she doesn't even know what we're talking about. So it's weird when I don't know any of your hip stuff.
Oh well, did you watch the big game?
What game? Super
The
Bowl?
Super Bowl. The Super
big
Bowl,
game.
dude.
The bit.
Yeah, I watched the big game.
What game?
No, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch the second half because I bet on the game, so I took the under. So when I bet, a little times I get too anxious, and so I was here by myself because my family deserted me, and
Oh no.
so
Uh-oh.
no, but then I was rooting. I just couldn't believe how bad Kansas City played. But I predicted, if you listen to my podcast, Misery Loves Football, you would have known that I know Andy Reid is a piece of shit. He's a bad dad. He's a bad coach. And he's very bad in big games. He won last year just because he didn't go up against, the San Francisco 49ers weren't, no offense to Robbie, but the San Francisco 49ers weren't.
I'm very offended. No,
They weren't the best team.
Yeah.
They were okay team, but they weren't the best team that anyone's ever played. Anyway, Andy Reid's son is a fucking, one's dead and one just killed a child. So
Oh my God, that's a bad dad, dude. Damn.
if you pitch that to
Bad
Hollywood, you guys are
dad,
young
dude.
guys. You guys should pitch movies. Bad Dad, where one dies of a drug overdose and the other son kills a kid in a car. A 4-year-old.
Bad
Harvey
Dad
Weinstein?
starring Mark Wahlberg.
He
Harvey
drives
Weinstein,
into-
we've got a great movie idea for you. Bad
And then-
Dad.
Only-
great-
it's not even
by-
funny,
yeah.
but the guy who drove into the car where he was driving a Ram, which is a little bit something. You guys could probably make that
Uh-oh.
funny, how he ran
Right.
the car with his Ram. But but now he's got a young 5-year-old on child support because he's a bad dad. 'Cause
Bad
he ca-
dad.
'cause
Bad
If
Dad.
I had a son and he was an alcoholic junkie, I'd be like, "Do you have a ride home, son?" I would check on his ride
Hell yeah.
status.
My kid would be too busy getting pussy to run over
Right,
anyone in a
that's fair.
car.
Yeah, that's
You
the
know?
sign of a good dad. If you
Yeah.
getting pussy, good dad.
Yeah.
If
show
you
me,
if
show
you
me a kid
if you're getting in a
drowning in some puss, I'll show you a
all right,
good dad.
it's time for our new segment. Good dad, bad dad. Bad dad kills another person driving drunk.
No, his
I read
son
today that
did.
His
son
son-
did. He
his
did it.
son
His
did
son
that.
did.
Which
All right,
means
sorry.
the dad set a bad example.
Yeah, he's a bad dad. He's a
Yeah.
The dad should have taught him how to drive drunk better.
honestly,
exactly.
yes. Yeah, that's actually like a big father-son moment. Is like, being
Yeah.
like, all right, you shouldn't have to do this, but if you need to, this is.
I can't
He
wait
should
to
have
drive
told him
drunk
if
with
you're
my
driving
son.
drunk and you see cars off to the side of the road, don't drive into them.
I wish my dad was alive to give me that sage advice.
Yeah,
That would
Yeah,
Andy
be-
Reid
yeah.
should have been there for
Good
his son to say, "Hey, if you see other cars, avoid them."
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't smash into him like a fucking game of bumper cars.
That's the
Oh,
problem is he's a football coach, so he's like full speed ahead, tackle
Yeah.
him
Yeah.
like if you're fucking driving.
Pedal to the metal.
Yeah.
Did y'all see the Bruce Springsteen Jeep commercial?
No, I did not see that.
that
No,
was
what happened?
that was bleak because
First of all, I don't know if you guys could say this on the show, but commercials are gay. And when they
Commercials are
try to-
gay.
And
Yeah.
whenever you're watching a commercial and you feel something, you're gay. Like if they want you to feel an emotion and you feel it, you're gay.
You know what's funny? When I must have been a gay kid because when I was a kid, I was like, commercials during the Super Bowl
You're a gay adult.
are the height of comedy. When I was a kid, I was like, these are fucking. I like look
Yeah, but they
forward
used
to
to
them.
be
The
funny, but
commercials
now-
were good though back then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now they were funny, but now they just want you to feel stuff. They want you
Yeah.
to feel sentiment about.
Well,
and they'll
right.
buy
It's
the-
because of all.
Now
all
it's
the
like,
shit that's been going on with football. They have to swing the other way and try to be like, no, we're good and we're compassionate because like,
Martin Luther King loves Pepsi. Think
Yeah,
about
that's-
that. Like it's a lot of that.
that's
yeah.
what was
Yeah.
crazy this year is because you didn't know even what was being advertised until the end.
yeah.
So the Bruce Springsteen one, it's just Bruce Springsteen like picking up dirt and sifting it through his fingers and going, "America's a big country, lots of good soul. We're divided right now." And then it's like at the end of it, it's like Jeep. It's like what? Yeah, we gotta find some common ground here.
If there's one thing Malcolm X hated, it's not a big car. Jeep. It'll bring us back together.
Hey, you know what? I didn't see the commercial, but I heard from a very reliable source that Bruce Springsteen cheats on his wife a lot. Like
oh no.
when he did all those after the 9/11, they used to have all these like benefits for dead firemen and shit. Not Pete Davidson's dad, but dead firemen and stuff. And dead cops. So Bruce Springsteen would do all these things, would do benefits to raise money or whatever, and then he would bang the husband, the wife, the dead one. I don't know who he was banging, but he
Dude,
was
that's
banging.
awesome.
Oh my
people.
God.
Because
Honestly,
people would-
that's pretty cool.
That
That is-
would probably help those widows get closure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so people would because there was a couple of divorce proceedings where I guess they were sealed, but Bruce Springsteen's name was introduced into these proceedings. Anyway, I'm guessing that wasn't in the Jeep commercial that he cheats on his
That's why
wife
that
a lot.
that's why that album's called The Rising that he did right after 9/11. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Imagine,
Right
but
after
imagine
9/11.
imagine being a grieving widow, and what better way to find happiness again than to get fucked by the boss?
I'll bet
Yeah,
those
but
firefighters.
I don't think it was just the widows. I think he was banging like whoever would bang him, So it was implication was like he was
It's,
breaking
hey,
up
look, it's a
marriages.
numbers game.
He banged
was
some
breaking it.
terrorists too.
Apparently he was breaking up marriages because he would bang like the widow or the widow's friend, and then the husband would find out, and they would. Anyway,
my
I'm guessing
God.
that wasn't in the commercial. That's what I'm saying. It's all bullshit. Bruce.
This guy's
Springsteen-
like Springsteen's the COVID of fucking, and like anyone
yeah.
gathered together gets
Right.
fucked by Spring. I'm sure those firefighters were looking up from hell though and being like, hell yeah, because your wife's gonna get dick after like
Yeah.
you die.
Yeah, well,
might as well be
Wait,
might as well be the
why are they in
fucking
hell?
boss
Yeah.
Hey man,
I don't
like
know,
look,
man.
look,
because
dude,
they
you
supported it.
yeah.
They supported American imperialism by supporting Israel and those righteous terrorists. I'm fucking.
Well, dude, like no, but honestly, like you support like this whole false flag inside job. Like, of course your fucking wife is gonna cheat on you, man. Like, of course.
Yeah, if you're complicit.
yeah.
You know what he's the boss of? Pussy, getting it.
That's
yeah,
how
dude.
that's how Bruce Springsteen is slowly forcing them.
The boss of pussy.
Sucked off in a dead man's town.
Yeah, maybe we were
That's what I'm
born to
saying.
fuck.
what I'm saying,
Brain
so-
in the USA, getting brain in the
All
USA.
I'm saying is, I'm saying all these commercials, they want you to feel stuff. You just got to look a little bit deeper and you can realize how fucking, what a joke it is. I mean, I like to believe Bruce Springsteen is a good guy, but maybe he's not. Maybe it's all a scam.
I feel like everyone who makes over like $1 million a year, like they do something bad. You know what I mean?
Selling cigarettes to kids or something.
Yeah.
There's a Tracy Morgan.
like Eric Garner. That's why he got killed.
Yeah.
He was selling loose cigarettes to children.
That was
Dalton.
bad
Up the
karma.
economy.
They should have. It's too bad the video didn't have when they were like getting them in a fucking lock. All the cigarettes, the loose cigarettes weren't flying all over. He's like, I'm losing all my camels. Come on, where are they?
They turn him upside down and start shaking the cigarettes
He
out.
was doing nothing. He was doing nothing. They fucking choked him to death just because he was selling loose cigarettes, but you never saw the fucking loosies all flying around. So that would have been hilarious.
He must have sold them all that day. Must have been a good
maybe
day
he
for
was
business.
out. Maybe he was doing so good they were jealous.
Yeah.
He was a go-getter. That's the problem. They can't keep an entrepreneur alive.
Well, they always say about these guys that die, they go, well, he said he couldn't breathe. That means he can breathe because he's speaking. But it's like, maybe those are his last fucking breaths is that, hey, I can't breathe. So whatever.
Yeah. And it's like, you can't like literally can't like, if you're being fucking choked, like that's like a euphemism. Like I can't breathe usually means I'm having a lot of trouble breathing.
Yeah.
They're not like, no, he literally had his esophageal tube blocked at that moment.
Right. So
yeah, there was a commercial where, first of all, I know I'm getting older because I'm starting to be like, hey, I remember that guy in all the Super Bowl commercials where I used to have to like Google who they were or whatever. Now it's like all like, oh fuck yeah, fucking Reno 911. I remember that.
Yeah, but I'm the opposite. I don't know anybody. If my kids were here, they'd have been like, I would have been like, who's that? They'd be like,
and then abandoned you.
Kevin,
what's your most recent cultural reference?
No, it's like Skippy from Family Ties isn't in it. I'm like, who's that? What the fuck?
Skippy. Yeah,
Skippy
if Lenny and Squiggy aren't in it, I'm fucking checked out, dude.
Yeah, when I heard Squiggy died, I'm like, good. Somebody I know finally is in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you finally get a chance to be sad.
Yeah. Official Loud Boys rest in peace to Screech from Saved by the Bell.
That was he was the only
sweetheart of a man.
People hated that guy as a comic. I mean, people used to shit on him all the time. I never saw him, but people used to be like, oh, well, you know, anybody that was like known for something else that did stand up, they would say, oh, you're pulling a Screech.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I went to go support Andy Haynes at Caroline's because he was opening for Joel McHale. And it's so funny, like every time there's one of those, it's always stories. It's always just like badly rehearsed stories when they do these like clubs, and they weren't like born comics. And it's funny because it's like it does show you that stand-up takes a lot of skill, which is funny that it's like a backup plan for celebrities in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Were you saying Joel? That's what Joel McHale did?
Yeah, no, Andy was amazing. That's the thing is like it was funny because Andy's like a great comic, and Joel like the difference was night and day like between Joel McHale and
also
Andy
how
Haynes.
much they got paid was night and day.
Yeah.
So that was like a moment of silence. For
Yeah.
The reality.
We were just saying a quick prayer for
Suit,
Screech.
Yeah, prayed by the bell.
Yeah, I always heard he was
Saved
an
by
asshole.
the Bell curse, dude. It's fulfilled now.
How about Saved by the Bell Curve? And it's
Wait, who else died? Somebody else died?
Yeah.
Cloris Leachman?
No, they've all had good careers. All the Saved by the Bell people.
died. Didn't Mr. Belding die?
Yeah, natural causes. I mean, all the people, didn't they all have a good career?
No.
Saved by the Bell? I don't think so. Who the fuck broke out from that
Mario
show?
Lopez, fucking
Leah Remini.
Leah Remini.
Leah Remini was in it.
She was only in that mini series where they were in Hawaii, dude. Come on.
She was in like a few episodes, and then she went on
that
to...
guy with 3 names. He was in like a cop show.
Oh, Mark Paul Gosselaar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like Jessie Spano, she was in Showgirls and her career ended.
Yeah, but what was she gonna do? She was just a girl. They have no talent.
That's true. Now we're talking. You You found the theme of the show, Kevin.
Here's my new thing. Here's my new thing. Women in comedy is like white dudes in the NBA. You're surprised if they don't suck. You're like, hey, that white guy doesn't suck. And then every once in a while you get a Larry Bird, and I guess that's Amy Schumer. And then
I love watching female comics and going, great fundamentals.
Yeah.
Good. Hey,
she's got a high IQ. That's what they always say about white basketball players. He's got a high IQ, basketball high IQ.
She's very articulate.
No, it's like when you see a white guy in the NBA, you're like, wow, I don't know what he did to even get on the team. And then if he's actually good, you're like, wow, that's a surprise. So that's how it is with female comics. It's like most of them, it's not anything wrong. Is it bad if because white guys aren't as good as black guys in basketball? Is it wrong? No, it's accepted. So it should be accepted that men, not white, but men are better than women at comedy. It should just be accepted. It shouldn't be like they don't try to fix white guys in the NBA, do they?
Absolutely.
I wish I could close my computer and drop the mic.
Kevin Brennan, you are absolutely correct. This is
it makes
the loud
perfect
voice
sense.
thing.
It's like they don't try to say like we need more white guys in the NBA. It's a meritocracy, and black guys are better. But if a white guy's good and he's actually plays in the game and does well, you're like, well, that's impressive. So when you see a female comic who's good, you're like, that's impressive because it's unexpected and it's an aberration. Sorry to use a lot of big words.
No, absolutely.
No, I'm with you. Women are
unfortunately black guys are the best at comedy too. So
that's because I can't do anything else. Anyway,
what about basketball?
Comedy, basketball, or rap? They have three choices: comedy, basketball.
Those are the three best things, though. I love those.
Basketball, rapping, selling loose cigarettes.
Yeah, Lucy's. Nobody likes school. My son does Zoom school, so I got to watch him do school, and he's like, "School sucks." I'm like, "He's cool." It's like school does suck. Black guys got it right. They love fried chicken. It's delicious. They like basketball. They like comedy. They like rap. All stuff that's fun. School's not fun. We get duped into it as white people that school is like where the way to go, and I guess it is.
It's a reward
if you can't dunk, if you can't, whatever.
Yeah.
But black dudes are good at comedy. I don't know if they're better than white dudes, but they're definitely good. But I'm just saying, like, it's not this. It's not that I'm not against women comedy. It's just like the numbers are in, and dudes are better than women. Like I used to say to Dave Attell, I go, if there was a woman who killed like Greer Barnes did, would she be unknown like Greer Barnes is unknown? Impossible. Because Greer kills you. I don't know if you guys even know him, but he like destroys, and like people don't even know who he is. If a woman killed like that, like the presidents would be talking about her.
Joe Biden talking about Greer Barnes.
And Kamala.
Well, there is one woman out there who killed pretty hard. Her name is Casey Anthony.
I was gonna say Caitlyn Jenner.
Okay.
They're gonna say Lisa Lampanelli.
Lisa Lampanelli, the Queen of Mean.
The Queen of Mean. Yeah. She's a motivational speaker now.
I know. I ran into her.
How's she doing?
She was blocking the aisle at Sam's Club. Anyway, no, she actually lost weight. She lost weight. She looks great, and she was very nice. I saw her at a comedy club. No, but yeah, she's a motivator. But I think she said she does a little bit of stand-up. But yeah, she's a motivational speaker because you can't be mean anymore. I mean, you can't. Everyone gets offended, and that's another thing fucked up about comedy and life. You can't just say like, "Hey, trannies are weird." You have to act like they're not weird. It's fucking weird to like, to just all of a sudden be like, hey, I want to be a dude now. Okay, that's kind of weird. I mean, statistically, it's weird.
Mm-hmm. Kevin, you're preaching to the choir. Like you're sharing the loud boy stance to a T. Absolutely.
I mean, Robbie and I are quite fond of them, but
these guys are always trying to fucking trick me into watching this disgusting fucking porn. And like I'm never clicking those links. They always put it Kevin. They always put it in the porn. They're like, look at this. Yes. They're like, look at this. Masturbate to this. Pleasure yourself to this. And I say, absolutely not. I have a place. It is at the fucking right hand of our Lord and Savior, and I'm not going to get into heaven if I'm watching this deplorable stuff.
Yeah, we rabbit season, duck season, transport and straight porn to Joe.
Yeah,
we're like transport.
What?
Joe, let me ask you this: what is a dick but a long pussy?
Well, I'm not going to figure out. I'll never know.
when you
I'll
really
never
think
know.
of when
That's
you
like
really
a
crunch the
it's like
numbers.
it's like a
I
fortune
believe-
cookie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Socrates said that.
Yeah, what is a dick but a
What is a dick
long
but a
pussy?
What is it? Come over
I'm
here.
just
What is
saying,
it?
as a grown man, with everybody trying to convince you of things that are not true, it's like,
Well, I'll say that-
where should transgender people go in the bathroom? It's like wherever God made you to go to the bathroom. So the point is that it's like I got kids and shit. I got to worry about who's in the bathroom with them and shit. But really the point is like being transgender is not normal. It's not statistically it's not normal.
Yeah.
This is a fiery episode.
I'm saying statistically. I'm saying is it normal in God's eyes?
No.
I don't know. I don't speak to God, but I'm saying statistically it's not normal so everybody have you. Like, I mean, people go on Twitter, they go, hey, everybody, I'm trans now. And they get like 1 million likes. I'm like, so I got to do that to get some fucking shout outs?
Yeah.
What, can
you should
come
try
out,
it.
Can you come out as trans on the Loud Boys?
I would love to.
Kevin, I mean, imagine
All I got to do is put
Kevin-
a wig on. All I got to do is put a wig on.
Come
That's all
on,
you
guys,
got.
I'm trans now. Give me a career.
Kevin,
imagine
you
how
do
good
this,
you look
you
with
do
a big
this, all is
fat set of
forgiven.
titties.
Hollywood will welcome you with open arms.
I love if Kevin,
They'll say something like, she's back.
yeah. I would love if Kevin goes trans but doesn't change anything but just gets massive jugs.
Kevin Brennan with big titties.
Yeah. He's just like, come on, everybody, where's my Hulu show?
Yeah.
That would be every episode would be like I would go into the men's room and then be like, and then funny music, and then I'd scoot over to the ladies' room. So that would be my theme. That would be our theme song.
Yeah, just like walking in and out of restaurants.
And you say, classic trans.
Yeah.
And like, womp womp.
Trans comedy 101. Wrong bathroom, lady. Oh, it's such a fucking joke. So yeah, Bruce Springsteen, yeah, he's banging bitches.
Do you think Springsteen's ever banged anyone trans? I feel like rock stars go just fuck everything at some point.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's not like the Bruce because he would get in trouble with his fans, but I don't think his wife cares if his wife probably doesn't care if she Patty probably doesn't care if he cheats on her, but don't hurt our career.
Don't take it
Right.
back to the house.
Well, there's some comics who like won't come out as gay because they think it'll like impact their fan base.
like who?
Yeah.
I know some. Jezelnik for one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I heard that too.
Well, I like how you guys make me say it.
No,
Yeah.
it's, well, like because like Jesselnick
He posted
and I used
a-
to hook up in San Francisco, and he was like, "If you tell anyone that we're having gay sex, I'll kill you." And I was like,
Who
"Damn,
did he say
all
that
right, dude."
to?
He said that to me. We were having gay sex.
Well, he thought you were a baby and he wanted to do another dead baby joke for a stand.
He was trying to fuck you to death.
I was like, "Hey, can I
Yeah.
kind of like ride your coattails as like your fucking gay lover?" And he was like, "Absolutely not." I was like,
No.
"Damn, dude, what's the point?"
No,
of
I
having
don't know
sex
if
with
he
a
is, man.
headliner?
I feel bad. Anyway,
Nah,
that's
I'm just
what I
fucking
heard. That's
around,
what I
dude.
heard.
I never had sex
No,
with
but some
anyone.
None
guys
of
do.
us,
Oh,
none
yeah.
of
Well,
us
he,
know.
he dated Amy Schumer, which is like the gayest you can get in terms of fucking a woman.
Yeah, if he fucked a
You might as
man,
well be fucking a man.
yeah, that's actually less gay than fucking Amy Schumer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are making some valid points. You know,
Yeah,
don't
we're all
wanna
about
get-
valid points on this show.
I don't want to get it. I don't want to get lost. No, Jeselnik is one I've heard, but who cares? I don't care what a guy's doing. I mean, if a guy's
No,
lying,
I don't care. What I do care
call
about
out
is
some people for lying. Jeselnik doesn't be like, whatever. I don't even want to get into this gay stuff because I've already said it all. I feel like
Yeah.
the fucking. I feel like
I heard a very reliable source, Todd Glass.
Oh yeah, he's definitely it.
Now, I
What if I was
have my
gay?
sources, but I
But
can't.
Taylor
I can't
Lane is
divulge
gay.
any.
Yeah, he's gay.
I've
I
heard a salacious rumor that Paul Lind is gay.
Hell
Yeah.
dude.
Ant is gay.
I heard
Anthony
I heard,
Cumia?
No, remember Ant that
Yeah, that
Ant the
gay
comic.
comic from Last Comic Standing.
Yeah, Ant.
Yeah. I
There's
heard a
gotta
rumor
be
Dalton's
more. There's gotta
gay.
be more.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah. Dalton, our co-host,
Yeah,
he's gay.
I heard Dalton
Oh.
Pruitt's gay.
I heard that. I thought you meant Andy Dalton. Is there an Andy Dalton?
Andy
Yeah,
Dick.
It's his dad.
Isn't Andy Dalton's the football player, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is he a
I'm
bad
getting
dad?
confused. Wait, there's a guy from.
Andy Dick
bad
is a
dad.
bad dad. I have
Oh,
that on
Andy
good
Dick is a
authority.
naughty daddy.
Wait, there's only 4 comics that are gay.
Yeah.
Yep. They've cornered the market.
Yeah, the ass market.
Gotta be
no,
more.
who
That's what
else
I'm
is-
saying. There's gotta
No, that's it.
statistically, there's gotta be more than 4 comics. that
Or
are
gay comic. Yeah, because gay guys are hilarious. When I was coming up in San Francisco, there'd be comics I would kill just because they were like super gay, and I thought it was
Yeah.
funny. You know,
Robbie,
'cause,
who's funnier, black guys or gay guys?
Black guys, but gay guys are,
but a
are
gay
close.
black
Well,
man.
a gay black guy is the funniest guy ever.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, dude.
They
You
don't-
walk
they
in a room, you're laughing. Kidding, you know what I mean?
Way funny.
Yeah, you almost
way
want your
funny.
money back because you fucking pissed your pants and shit yourself. So you're like,
Yeah.
what's up?
I
I
missed
googled
that.
gay comics, and it's just a bunch of comic strips about gay guys.
Is it? I gotta Google this.
I don't know.
I know it says they're gay. Nick Swartzen's gay, but he says he's not.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's clearly gay.
Because that's another guy who can't do it for the fan base. I'm just
Like
not
I know
gay.
him. I
no
know
way
him,
I'm
but
gay.
I know him, but and I don't want to even talk about it. But but I think he has to pretend like he says on Facebook that he outed himself on Facebook like years ago, and
What'd he
then
say?
but then he's when he goes on shows, he's talking about bitches and stuff. So
Like, come on.
whatever. I'm sure it is hard. So that's why I don't really want to talk about it because I don't want to get.
You
Yeah, he
could
comes
save a
up with
gay life
comes
by
up with
coming out.
cartoons.
Yeah.
You could
Yeah,
talk about
if you're
something else.
gay, yeah. If I was gay, I don't know what I would do. If I was gay, I don't know if I would have.
You'd have sex with a man.
Yeah, I would fuck a bunch of dudes.
but,
That's what I would do.
Would I say I was gay? What would I say?
Yeah.
Todd
Dalton
Glass
came
doesn't
out
say
as
he's
gay on this
gay.
podcast.
Todd Glass says he's gay.
Where?
He came out. He
Where?
came out on Marin's
This
podcast.
is- well, that had to
Yeah,
be
but
like-
that's still not talking about on stage,
Oh yeah. Well,
It's
Yeah.
wait until a Netflix. But there's gonna be
Oh,
like a
we
Netflix
didn't even. What
special.
about Tim Dillon? He's supposedly
Oh, yeah.
allegedly gay.
He's fake. He's fake gay. He's
Yeah,
saying
I
he's
would-
gay.
I would believe that. I
No,
would
he's-
legitimately believe that
He
he
says
faked
he's
it.
gay so that he can be one of those protected guys where he can be crazy and say whatever he wants. And you're like, you can't go after him. He's gay. He suffered. So he's
Mm.
fake gay. He's like gay Chris Farley. But if he wasn't gay, he's just another fat dude from Long Island. But now he's interesting and special because he's gay. Totally
Damn.
fake. Total fake. Total
Kevin.
fake.
Damn.
Do you think Tim
Damn.
Dillon's crushing puss?
I don't know if he's crushing it, but he might be eating it because he's a fat fuck. So I will say this.
All
No,
of Bobby
I-
Kelly's contracts are in there.
and his
I just
pussy.
ate a bunch of pussy. It tasted horrible.
So no, I think that no, it's like I don't know if I was gay, what I would do. Would I talk about on stage or what
I would.
I heard Ellen's gay.
No, come on.
No.
I think now people say they're gay because they could build a fan base. Like another thing, Tim Dillon, he can build a gay fan base by saying he's gay because gay people support their own and they have money because they don't have children.
Well, a lot of
Wait.
comics need an angle too, and it's
I don't-
kind of
that-
like
Everybody
know
needs an
if-
angle. You guys need an angle.
we have no angle. We're very round. we
right,
are
yeah.
so round. Zero angles on this
We-
show.
I mean, yeah, we are just we're just chaos, dude. We're just
We're the Joker of podcasts.
yeah, we're just living on the edge. We
You
don't
guys
have
should
an
call your
angle.
podcast Brooklyn's Cool.
Oh, dude,
That's a
Brooklyn
great idea.
sucks, man.
No, but you just mock it. Brooklyn's cool because everybody
It
thinks
is cool.
Brooklyn's cool. So you just say Brooklyn's cool. And people are like, oh, shit, I got to listen to Brooklyn's Cool podcast.
Brooklyn is not that cool because I did live there.
I
and it's
know,
like-
I know. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Everybody, but it's got a reputation for being so fucking cool. So you guys could just just say it's
I
not
think
cool,
it's
but people would
cool.
listen because they want to think it's cool. They want to be something. They want to listen to something that's cool.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's why people listen to us. We're cool.
We
No,
are.
you're
cool.
not cool, but I'm saying if you say you're cool.
Kevin. We're cool, dude. We're
If
the
you
coolest
said Brooklyn's cool
Brooklyn.
by association, you guys are
Right.
cool.
Right. We'll be so identified with Brooklyn. People have to say we're cool.
Yeah, no
My
matter what you
God.
guys wore every episode, people would go out to buy that, like the Oscars and shit. Is that still
Yeah.
on? But
That's what
whatever.
Gavin McInnes did for years.
Right. Yeah, that he did. Whatever he wore, that's what those. Yeah, with the Proud Boys. How'd that turn out? Anyway,
They
think
made
it's
it all the
going
way to the
Rick.
Capitol.
a lot of times
they
Clark
really
taken-
went they went
Yeah.
the distance.
I mean, you
It
got to
started out as like a getting pussy club, and it ended with a fucking coup attempt. So,
I know,
Dude,
you
oh my
gotta-
God.
Did you see that? Did you see that Biden like fucking pardoned all of them, all of the rioters?
That didn't happen.
Did he?
He did. He said they were just too damn cool.
Look at here. Those are some fun, colorful outfits. Oh my God. What a beautiful group of
He said
people.
we can't heal as a nation if we're gonna hold cool guys accountable for wilding out every now and again.
If you start a cult and they're in the fucking presidential debate, then you've done something right.
I know.
Yeah.
They name check the Proud Boys. I sometimes I hate watch Gavin sometimes. I think he sucks. But I'll like
Well,
hate
he's not
watch
even
it.
on anymore, right?
No, he's totally black. Well, he has his own website, but like, and sometimes the clips like go to YouTube. And someone called in to be like, "Hey, my wife doesn't want to have a kid, but I do. How do I red pill her?" Which is like, if you're saying red pill, you shouldn't have a kid. But his wife, but his answer was, look, if your wife does, you have to force her. It's your decision. You have to force her to have a kid. And it's like, what the fuck?
That's
what
when
kind
he
of
was already
advice
on,
is that?
That's when he was already off of everything.
Yeah. This was just like a few weeks ago.
Wow.
Well, I mean, look, marriage is a binding contract, and if your wife doesn't want to have a child, that's a violation of said contract.
Wait. What if I eat the contract? Is that why Bobby Kelly isn't married anymore?
Wait, is he not married?
No, I'm kidding.
Did he get
I don't
divorced?
know.
No,
No, he's
I think
fine.
He's happily.
Yeah.
Thank
Oh.
God.
Yeah.
Robbie,
Oh,
don't
he
scare me
actually
like that.
he actually posts very cute videos of his kid.
He makes.
I will
He
say.
makes. She makes him breakfast, so he stays happy.
She
I
makes
asked
him
him one
breakfast
time.
and has to go buy groceries immediately because they're
No,
all
I
out.
asked him. I go. How's your day go? He goes, I wake up, my wife makes you breakfast. I'm like, what was it, the 1800s at your house? I mean, but I think that's how you keep a fat dude. You make him breakfast. You make him some fucking pancakes and waffles and some scones.
Oh yeah.
What would you want? What would you want to have every morning that your wife makes?
My wife, listen, I can't. She's right here. I can't. No, I'm just-
She
No,
can't hear my food
no,
preferences.
she cooks, but she don't cook breakfast. I mean, the breakfast is like that's a personal fucking. That's like a choice. That's like abortion. That's a choice. That's a man's choice or a woman's choice. I don't eat breakfast really. Like I'm not a breakfast guy, but if I like pancakes, but I don't like them every day because that would fucking slow me down. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
breakfast
true.
sucks. It's always calories you don't need. Cereal you don't have to eat. It's like there's like no
Yeah, but at least
nutrition there.
cereal's quick and go. And if you're starving, but to make fucking eggs or fucking bacon, it takes a long time. And it's
That's
heavy.
true.
It doesn't get you
Right,
anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
I just want to take a nap
Mm.
after big fucking waffles.
Yeah, my breakfast, 30 minutes of extra sleep.
That would be
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
Brooklyn's
Wake up.
cool.
Yeah.
Brooklyn's cool.
Brooklyn's cool, baby. My breakfast is
Brooklyn is
cooler.
cool, dude.
Nothing cooler and more Brooklyn than talking about sleeping in, man.
I have
Yeah.
I have a
Feel it.
classic.
Wake
I'm
and
a-
bake and then have some waffles and go right back to bed.
Dude,
I have
that
a
sounds
classic Brooklyn
ideal.
breakfast every morning. I have a cigarette and a cup of kratom. And I'm ready to start my Brooklyn day.
Please, you guys, I will give you money I'll PayPal you money. I guess I didn't even do that anymore. If you call it Brooklyn's cool, I'll pay you.
All right. We'll
Brooklyn's
take
nice.
anything.
Cool. What is it called? What is it called? The
It's
Loud
called
Boys?
Brooklyn's cool.
Yeah,
It's called
Our
Kevin's
Brooklyn's
podcast is Brooklyn's cool.
Wait, what is your
Consider this-
podcast called now?
Brooklyn's cool.
Brooklyn. Welcome back to
That was a
Brooklyn.
trick question. That was a trick question.
Welcome, hey everybody! You're listening to Brooklyn's Cool with known transphobe Kevin Brennan.
If you're wondering, we have a very binding verbal contract, and we changed it for don't worry, an unspecified amount
It's
of
verbal,
money.
so Bobby Kelly can't eat it.
I want to produce this show, and if you guys call it Brooklyn's cool, and I have a picture of the Golden Gate Bridge in the background.
We would love to
All you
have
gotta do
that.
is change it to
Yeah.
the Brooklyn Bridge, and look how cool it would be.
Wait, no, that'd be funny if our cover art was of San Francisco and it's just
Yeah.
called Brooklyn's Cool.
Yeah.
What if that could be our Patreon? That could be our premium episodes. The Brooklyn's Cool.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
Extra.
There we go.
Elton,
Gotta
we'll
get 'em
record
extra.
live at your place. It's perfect.
Yeah, dude, come up into my office here. We can get hot again.
We can
Stuff
do
live
it. We can probably do it in my living room.
Do you live in Williamsburg?
Joe and I live in Bushwick, and Robbie. Lives
That's
in,
the new Williamsburg. Did you just say Williamsburg and Brooklyn's cool, and you
it's
no one?
cool.
You can't
Hashtag.
prove that. They can't prove you live in not in Williamsburg.
Live from the Whole Food in Williamsburg. It's Brooklyn's Cool.
Well, I love Brooklyn.
Yeah.
That's how you could just start a show. You could just say stuff like that and just
Yeah.
We got
gets
people be
CBD
like,
on tap.
It's like, oh shit, they live in the neighborhood close to the water.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
They're
That's
like,
cool.
so I was buying organic the other day, you know?
Yeah. I was just seeing Modest Mouse.
So I was
At a
picking up some incense. And
I recently
hold
went
on.
on a date with a very strong, powerful woman who did not shave
you
her
could not have
armpits.
bored Kevin more with that.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, this guy's talking again. Yeah, all right. he already knew the story was going to have an unhappy ending, and he wanted to spare
I can
himself
tell-
a little bit of heartbreak.
Kevin's clearly already picked favorites. I think Joe's his favorite. And then I think Dalton and I are tied for second.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. It doesn't matter.
I don't know why
Tell your
Joe's been
story.
really breaking my balls hard lately. I don't know.
Dog, because I see your potential, Dalton, and I see you constantly being coddled, and I think like the only way it's like, dude, I got to get this little fucking butterfly out of this cocoon.
Who is coddling me? My life is sucked.
Everyone's coddling you, Dalton, because
Hey, is this an episode of Brooklyn's Cool, or what did I walk into?
This is Brooklyn. This is Brooklyn invention.
This is actually the Brooklyn's Cool after show where we tear apart the previous episode of Brooklyn's Cool.
You stood up real quick and Joe just started ripping into me saying that I was boring you and that and I made you leave.
Do you know what it was like? It was like when dad leaves and then the brother like starts wailing on the other brother. You know?
Oh, hi, Mr.
I don't
Brennan.
mind. Hey,
Thanks
look,
for,
I don't
coming
mind
back.
ball busting, but Joe, you're kind of taking it too far here lately.
No, it's
I
okay.
like
You're
it.
fine. You're fine.
I think you need to
It's
go
That's what
back
you gotta
to.
do. It's like part of being youngsters in Brooklyn. You guys are gonna turn
Yeah.
on each other once in a while.
That's true.
Boys will be boys,
Yeah.
dude.
We're going to be at each
Yeah.
other's throats soon.
Yeah. Kevin never gets Kevin never gets in it with anybody.
You could get into man on the street stuff and ask every young lady where she's a waitress at. 'Cause they
So
all
is
wait
that-
tables. They have 20.
Yeah.
They live 20 in
You
a
just
room.
keep getting maced. You go to every woman.
We're just crying tears like Jesus Christ and freeze frame Brooklyn's cool.
Yeah, we keep following them to the train.
Yeah.
We're like, ma'am.
We're so
Oh,
cool. We
I'm
have
hosting
several warrants for our arrest. That's how cool we are.
Yeah, you just keep saying, "Hey, I host a podcast."
That's true.
I got a
Yeah.
Well, that-
podcast.
What I have learned is you can get away with so much if you just have a camera out and look like you're doing
Yeah.
something funny.
Yeah, man on the street.
Yeah.
Yeah. We host
I
a
love it.
podcast. We host an open mic in the basement of a Peruvian restaurant. We do all the cool Brooklyn things.
You guys do a Peruvian restaurant?
No,
Oh,
no, I'm joking. That just sounds like a Brooklyn thing.
I was
To,
very
Yeah.
Brooklyn because I was going to
Yeah.
invite myself over since my family's out of town. No, I never lived in Brooklyn. I lived when I first got to New York. I took a train. I was staying at someone's house in Brooklyn, and then I was on a train taking the one, two, or the three. I don't know what it was, but it was not the one, but the two or the three. Some black guy started yelling at me
ugh.
just for being white, and then
course.
everybody, all the other people on the train started defending me. But I was like,
Thank
Brooklyn's
God.
not cool at all, because all you hear is how great Brooklyn is, and
Yeah.
fucking the Sweat Hogs and fucking John Travolta and all that shit. But then Saturday Night Fever. But then you're like, it's not that cool.
Not.
I mean, Brooklyn's
That must
cool
have
if
been
you're fucking
terrifying.
queer.
No, Brooklyn's
right.
crazy cool now. Who are we kidding?
Mm.
It's Brooklyn's the coolest thing ever. Even when you do stand up, you go, anyone here from Brooklyn? They all fucking cheer. I used to live in
They
Queens.
all
Like,
snap.
anyone here from Queens? And nobody would ever say that. From
I like
See,
how
I prefer Queens. That's where all the good food is.
Yeah, but it's not cool. Queens is never going to be cool.
It's Hardy. Queens is Hardy.
Yeah. It's a good
Hardy Lang?
Yeah,
So-
Hardy Lang.
It's a good hearty borough.
That's a good nickname for Hardy Lang. Hardy
Yeah,
Lang.
Hardy
Sounds
Lang.
like-
that'd be a good roast joke for someone who's even fatter than Artie Lang. I don't know if that'll ever happen.
Is he alive? Does
He's
anyone know?
around.
I thought he was
I
in
don't know.
jail. That's what I heard.
No, I think
I
think he's laying low.
I saw him at the Cellar once, and he clearly was on drugs. It was sad because I love Artie's stand up and stuff. So,
Oh.
all right, Joe.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure
It was funny because no one in the crowd, I think, knew who he was. But
They don't know who he is anymore. They don't know
Yeah.
who he is anymore.
his
so
nose. He's completely. It's like he could be anyone now.
Yeah,
That's a
Owen
thing.
Wilson.
he didn't have any jokes about the nose, and his nose was like that. And so I think the whole crowd was like, "I'm going to talk about the nose."
I'm hearing stuff that
Joe's the only one that heard that.
It was
I think COVID's the best
Artie
thing
Lang
ever
getting
happened.
confused for Owen Wilson.
Oh yeah. Wow, I love this heroin. Wow, this heroin's great.
I'm never doing that. shit.
COVID's the best thing that ever happened to Artie because he can wear a fucking mask now and people can't see what a elephant boy he is. No,
Yeah, if ever there was an argument for masks, it would be
Yeah.
Artie Lang.
Yeah, Artie's
Two-
like, I
2
hope this
years
never
after.
ends.
2 years after we find a cure, Artie will still be wearing a mask and be like, "We're
Yeah.
cool."
Gotta be safe.
Somebody should have told me sooner.
Howard told me to take it off, but I think it's a good idea to keep it on.
Poor guy.
Yeah, there's a clip of me berating Artie Lang on my website on my YouTube channel. Anyway, it's on my
Tough love.
Your YouTube
Kevin
channel,
Brennan.
Jersey's cool.
Jersey's cool. Jersey's not cool.
Yeah.
Kevin Brennan 666 on my Twitter. You can go to my. There's all the links are right there. I know you. I don't know if you guys are all even on Twitter because I know Instagram and Parler are the way to. Or where
Oh, we love Parler, dude.
We're all up on Parler
We are
right
on
now.
Parler.
We are plugged into Parler, dude.
Parler's cool.
The official website of the Loud Boys.
We're sketching out some new plans.
Yeah. Make sure to follow us on our official website, parlor.com.
Wait, are you guys trying to take some fans from the Proud Boys by calling yourself the Loud Boys?
No,
It's kind of
we
Rich
came up
never reveals his secrets.
Yeah, I guess we could go with that. No, we came up with the name as just like a goo, like it means nothing. We just,
I specifically thought because it sounded like Loud Boys.
well, yeah, it sounds like the Proud Boys, but it was like it wasn't intentional. We just said, "Oh, that rhymes with the Proud Boys. Let's go with that."
yeah. We thought it'd be a good goof, and then they became a white nationalist terror organization.
Yeah, they got even
egg
worse.
on our face.
Yeah, when we created it, it was like they were like a goofy, not serious thing, and then they became synonymous with Nazis. And it was like, well, we already have like fucking 20 episodes out.
Yeah.
So we can't it's
Well,
too
hold
late
on,
to
if-
rebrand.
It
You
is
let
a night.
anyone
It is a
Yeah.
nightmare to tell people that. What's your podcast called?
It's like,
oh
look, the
my
floodgates
God.
are already open. This podcast has gone viral. We can't put the
Dude.
genie back in the bottle.
The worst is when I was touring restaurant or touring apartments, and they're like, "Oh, what's your podcast?" And I was like, "The Loud Boys." They're like, "Okay." So,
Yeah,
are you guys gonna?
you sound like a loud racist.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. Oh, so he's a racist who's gonna make a ton of fucking noise. Awesome.
Yeah.
No,
You know the Proud Boys, but we're the loud Proud Boys.
we're like the Proud Boys, but louder.
Yeah.
The one thing
Yeah.
the one
We
thing they're
turned
missing.
we turned the racism up to 11.
Yeah, an extra notch.
Yeah, dude. We
I'm
got
surprised-
these new racist amps that go up to 11.
Yeah, we call him Ampany Kumia. All right. Anyway, you see, Seth Simons posted that article that was like comedy
did.
as an alt-right problem. I'm surprised we didn't get mentioned.
We did.
Oh, great.
They
Finally,
say,
some
but
great
they say
press.
like the true mastermind, the true beast seems to be lurking in the shadows, as yet undefined, but presence is felt, not unlike Sauron in the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, now you're
Well, I was
speaking
like,
Kevin's
damn.
language, dude. Lord
Right,
of the Rings.
yeah, now I'm locked in. Wait,
Okay, there we go.
wait, he just came out with that article. Someone's gonna murder that guy. He just came out with it.
Yeah. I'll tell you who's gonna murder him. A Loud Boys fan, and the first Loud Boys fan to bring us Seth Simon's scalp will get a lifetime subscription to our premium Patreon.
Yeah, if you're listening
You'll get
to this
one
show,
month free.
$5
You'll get
a
1
month.
month
Can you
free
imagine
on the
that?
Patreon.
One free month. Of a
yeah,
premium
let me say this: if you're listening to this show, we fully support you doxing Seth Simons, sending mean emails to his mother.
I have his email. He sent me an email.
Well,
Oh, what
lay
did
it
it
on
say?
us, Kevin.
Anyway,
I'd have to find it and send it to you. But
Okay,
you know who
we'll
put-
put it in the chat. We'll leave it in the linear notes of the podcast.
Jesselnick posted out the article. He loves Seth. Speaking
does?
of
Oh,
which.
really?
Yeah. hmm
how do you know?
On his podcast, he was like, I have one recommendation I'd really like to make. And a lot of comics going to hate me for this, but I love Seth Simons. You got to check out his newsletter. It's like really good.
Oh,
And
why?
then
Because he thinks comedy's too all right too.
No.
I think so. I think so. I think his thing is like, oh, Seth's like bringing up the problems that people are ignoring in comedy right now.
Who gives
Really?
a shit about comedy? I don't. It's like such an unimportant thing. I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. Every Seth, it like starts out he's making some points. He's like attempting a journalistic thing, and then it just devolves into being like, and then this guy sent me a mean DM, and then this guy tweeted at me. And it's just like, well, this is just like petty gossip now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I don't really give a shit about like when people talk about anything in comedy. It's like this is just not important. What we do.
Yeah.
But you know why you think that?
Because I'm not successful.
No, because Brooklyn's cool.
Oh.
That's true. Brooklyn's what we do, man. What we do doesn't even matter, man. As long as I can.
You can't have like that's your take's all gonna be like it don't really matter, man. We're just blots in the universe. We don't.
Dude, we're just vibing, man. We're just
man.
It's all about vibes here on Brooklyn School.
It's all you know what matters, man? McCarran Park. That matters, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Listen, I'm not a fucking show business titan, but I think Brooklyn's Cool has a better ring than the Loud Boys.
The Loud Boys has a horrific ring. It's more of a screech.
That's what I'm saying.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace, Screech.
Live
Rest in
forever.
Screech.
Yeah,
The
Brooklyn's
Loud Boys.
We're gonna stick with the Loud. We might figure out a way to do a Brooklyn School.
You know why?
Yeah, well,
you know
do
why?
that as your Patreon. Brooklyn School is Patreon.
Yeah.
You know why I like the Loud Boys though? Because I feel like the first criticism people say is like they're so fucking loud because I'm so loud.
Yeah,
And
you can't.
at least with the name, they're like, well, at least they fucking warned me.
Yeah,
you know?
you own it. You own it.
Yeah, it's a good first defense.
People love us, dude. We're slowly building a pretty psychotic fan base.
All right, good. So you got to get the psychos first.
Yeah, dude. Kevin, I want to ask you, Kevin, what do you think about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez? Do you like her?
AOC, more like YUN.
I know. Listen, I think she's probably like sexy and everything if you take all her clothes off.
Hell yeah.
But here's the problem. I called Tim Dillon. Tim Dillon went after her one time. I said, "You're the AOC of comedy." Because everything she does is for attention. So it's like, does she have a plan? I don't know. So that's the way I look at it. Like, I don't trust politicians, but especially somebody like her, which is like everything she does is to just get attention and to make herself, to get her name more out there. And everybody already knows it at this point. But yeah, so I like Hispanic women. My wife's Hispanic, but. So I've never seen her naked. If I saw her naked, I'd probably be like, "Hey, good job, AOC."
Yeah.
In the meantime, I don't trust. In the meantime, I don't trust her.
Damn, can you imagine being a hot woman and wanting more attention?
I used to live. Sorry, I used to live in fucking what's the place where they're gonna have where Amazon was gonna open?
Oh, Long
Island City. Yeah, I used to live like right there. Like when I first got married in 2006. Me and my wife lived in an apartment right there, and I was like, "That's." When I heard Amazon was going there, I was like, "That's a perfect spot," because that neighborhood will never be good. All those people that own houses there will all get rich, and then AOC's like, "I don't like the smell of this." And it's like maybe you're smelling your own cunt, you twat. So,
dude.
So she killed that fucking she killed that fucking gig with a couple other people. That was disgusting because especially now with fucking COVID, like she was like, how much are they going to pay us? So just get the jobs and then worry about the fucking money after that. You know, it's not a McDonald's job. It's not an absolute shit job where you got to smell fucking greasy burgers all day. Are you sorry your ass?
I agree because I think I don't see what the argument against Amazon being there was. Long Island City.
Amazon ain't going away. Amazon ain't going away. And Long Island City, especially where they were going, is always going to be a shit neighborhood because it's kind of between the bridge, the Lincoln, the Midtown Tunnel and the 59th Street Bridge. So it's like that was really going to fucking help that neighborhood, and now nothing will. You know, right. Amazon might eventually end up there again because I don't trust him either. That fucking Bezos, but she's a cunt, and so is Tim Dillon.
Yeah, everyone needs to chill out. Though.
I agree, though. If she wants to sway more people in her favor, she should just show us her titties.
At least her feet.
Yeah.
Like, come on, we work hard. Like,
did you know
we work hard?
The O in AOC stands for OnlyFans.
Yeah. What a tease.
You guys have an OnlyFans? By the
And
way, I
then the
gotta go soon because I gotta. Fucking...
Kevin, we're gonna miss you, man.
What time do you guys go to? Like you could do it like a Rogan 3 hours.
We go to all of us fall asleep. We all kind of drift off. And
we do it Rogan style where we take DMT and ask you about fucking MCT oil.
Kevin, you're delightful, dude. I've never met you.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm a fucking miserable prick.
I can tell. That's why I like you.
Come on.
I will say people don't like me, and I'll say people are not wrong.
Kevin,
I think you're the look.
Look, Loud Boys guest or not, I won't let you insult my dear friend Kevin Brennan.
Yeah, my best friend.
I've been compared to a porcupine. You get close to me, you're gonna get hurt.
No way.
But more from like a distance.
I've known Kevin.
More like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah. And we're all tails.
In all seriousness, look, folks, Kevin, in my opinion, Kevin is the best Brennan.
I turn on people real quick. I had my brother on my podcast yesterday, not Neil. I had another brother on, and he was telling a Neil story, and I got a little emotional, like a Super Bowl commercial with starring Bruce Springsteen. Anyway, the point is that I might have mental problems, but I'm 1 of 10. I was not treated right as an orphan. I mean, we were raised by the parents, but anyway, it was like an orphanage, and I think I'm starting to realize I might be fucked up, but I don't give a shit anymore. I stand by everything I said. People don't like me. And it's a lot of freedom when people don't like you because you do whatever you want. Then people go, oh, it's like the Loud Boys. They can't complain you're loud. You said it right in the fucking name.
Exactly.
People go, if I say I'm not likable and people go, hey, he's not likable. I go, I already said that, fucker. I beat you to it.
That's why we like you, dude. You came in hot. You started shitting on all of your friends and other comedians. It's like that's the kind of energy we're trying to bring to this show.
I didn't even get to Gary Goldman yet.
Okay. What'd you think about that dog shit hour? Oh, you're sad? What a little bitch.
No, the best part was I didn't see the whole thing, but I saw a clip or whatever. I watched like 5 minutes. The best part was he's like this big fucking 6'6" dude who tried to beat me up one time. But then on top of that, since he's depressed, he had to do his punchlines like sad sometimes, even though he didn't want to. Yeah. But he's like, I can't be too aggressive with this punchline because I'm sad. Like, so like he'll drop his head. Right. I'm like, that's pathetic. That's pathetic to like just go, I'm sad. But I'm glad that's over. All that sad comedy.
Yeah,
Chris Gethard, he did a sad special, did a depressed special, and
yeah, that was rough.
And then Neil did his fucking sad little 3 mics that were mostly live. As my brother said, my brother was like, "Oh, I got a kind of little something after watching this special." I'm like, he made up like 90% of the shit he made up about my dad, just so people would be he would be a sympathetic character. But it's like, we're comics. We're not supposed to be like, hey.
He made that up.
Huh?
Damn.
He made up that stuff in 3 mics?
I don't know, but he embellished it. I mean, yeah, it might, he told his version of a story.
Kevin, you got to tell your version with 4 microphones.
You think I haven't thought about that?
You have to. We'll sponsor it. The Loud Boys.
And the last mic I won't even use, but that'll be in memory of my dad.
Yeah. Did you ever see like Neil Peart's drum kit? You should do that, but with microphones.
I just have a bunch of guys named Mike on stage.
Yeah.
He's got like microscene up there.
I like where you guys are going with this.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, but I hate when guys try to get a fucking theme, like my theme is, I mean, if you're black, you got a natural theme. If you're a lady, you got a natural theme. If you're Mateo Lane, you got a natural theme, but it's like this thing like, I'm sad. And then women go, oh, he's sad. I'm sad too. That's why I like sad songs. Yeah, women are fucking sad. So that's why they suck at comedy. But anyway, I'm saying I'm sick of it. I don't like this whole fucking, and then I'm like a alpha because I'm not sad. So I go up following one of these sad guys and I gotta pretend like, hey, I don't want to be too aggressive because I don't want to be off-putting. Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
I'm with you, dude. I hate it when people
I was gonna drop the mic again, but I ain't got no mic.
Dude. See, we need to get you some. We need to give you some fucking mics, dude. This is what you're
missing. I'm gonna close my laptop.
I do think your brother Neil proved that the more microphones, the better the comedy.
I mean, first of all, a guy did that years ago. He did 2 mics, and then it doesn't even matter. But the thing is, like, I just hate that fucking. And Gary Goldman, he acts. It's like I said, showbiz is about like selling yourself, but But this whole like I'm sad thing, it's like, come on, man, stop.
I mean, but that's the thing. They need. I think it's weirdly a little like they want to like. No way HBO just gives Gary Goldman a special, even though I think he should get one. They need like an
Take
angle.
that back. Take that back.
Take it back, Robbie. Don't say that in front of Kevin.
You know who should have gotten one before Gary Goldman though? Kevin Brennan, 100%.
I already got a half hour from them, so fuck them. No, but the point is that Gary, they need a theme. If you're a white dude, you gotta have a theme. You can't just be like, you gotta be like, you know, afraid of ghosts or something. You can't just be, hey, I'm a white guy. They're not going to give you a special.
That sounds pretty funny, though.
Honestly, a haunted comedy special sounds pretty cool.
The comic who can't get through his set because he's afraid of ghosts is pretty funny.
Especially in a theater where it's all haunted. He's like,
oh, why did they choose the oldest theater for this special?
Yeah. They do it in like a haunted town like Boston, like an old New England town.
Yeah.
Oh,
so what's the deal with
theater? He keeps stopping and runs off the stage at one point. And then
how was the show? We had to do 200 takes.
Yeah, they said intermission. Intermission is when he runs off because he thought he saw a ghost. Anyway, but that's, as a white guy, I get it. But it's just, it's like, come on, man, you're really that sad? Okay, you're sad. Okay, but it just, it was laughable to me that he was like, he kept doing his punchlines like kind of sad, like, you know, I used to get bullied. First of all, I don't know if he said he got bullied, but he's a bully. He bullies fucking art. He bullies waitresses. He bullied me, but he's a bully. So this whole thing is like, he's a sensitive giant. He's like most dudes. Every large dude in stand-up is a bully. I'll stand by that too.
Right. What about Bobby Kelly?
Bobby's not big. I'm talking about like a big dude. Bobby's kind of a bully, but like any big dude in comedy, Ben Bailey, like these guys are all fucking, they act like they're all, but I've seen them fucking bully crowds. Like I saw Ben Bailey, a guy didn't laugh right. So Ben Bailey's like, what the fuck's your problem? The guy's like, what? He didn't like his laugh. But
that's always weird to me when someone's annoyed.
Stupid.
I hate that.
But would Dan Natterman call a guy out because he had a weird laugh? No, because Ben Bailey could probably think I can take him in a fight. So I'm fucking, you know, so they get used to being bullies. So this whole thing of like, you know, Gary Goldman is a sensitive giant. It's a fucking crock of shit.
But he wasn't.
Boys, you hear what I'm saying, loud boys?
Absolutely.
Yeah, dude. We hate Gary Goldman.
Gary Goldman, you're officially on notice.
He's phony.
Notice from the loud boys.
He's phony. He's a bully, and he's a goddamn Jew.
Let me tell you who Gary Goldman, no longer the unofficial fourth loud boy. Kevin Brennan, welcome to the family.
All right, thank you.
Look,
Kevin Brennan, you're the fourth mic.
Yeah,
on the loud boys.
You got that family you always wanted, Kevin.
Yeah, is Bill Burr cool?
I did one time.
Is Bill Burr cool?
Yeah, but he's not big. He's not. He's just, you know, he's like an aggressive Boston comic, but he's not. I'm just saying, if the guy's physically big, he's probably, well, you know, fucking Patrice used to do that too. Patrice would just like, he was a big dude, so people wouldn't fuck with him, and he could be a dick to audiences because he's like, what are they gonna do? He could probably beat him up, you know. But I've never seen Dan Natterman go fucking toe to toe with a guy in the audience.
I remember one time I was at the cellar just watching.
Rest in peace, Patrice.
Rest in Patrice.
R.I. Patrice. Yeah.
Yeah. Rest in Screech, Patrice.
One time I was at the cellar.
You guys ruined it. Now people are going to think I'm making fun of him. They're going to, the ghost of Patrice is going to come and get me.
No, we are
going to haunt your
your
comedy special.
Yeah. And the guy, if he haunts the guy who's afraid of ghosts,
he's going to haunt Kevin Brennan's 4 mics comedy special. He's not going to let him film it.
Terrible. I'll blame myself.
Kevin, we gave you like 8 angles. I think your guy,
dude, you're like a fisherman on this episode. We're giving you so many angles.
I'm so lucky. But I gave you Brooklyn's Cool, so
that's true. Cool, good, it's a good poker trade. Yeah,
you'll be. Guys, I gotta go. I gotta go because I gotta. What time is it? Yeah, it's late anyway. I gave you an hour. And what time do you guys wrap up? You guys got to do your little fucking menage a trois anyway, without a guest, right? And do a wrap up.
We do have to.
Yeah, we'll do a wrap up.
Yeah, we don't always have a guest, but we're delighted when someone is charming
Kevin,
and bubbly.
No, I had fun.
Kevin
I'm not
Brennan.
gonna lie. I had a couple of laughs, so I'm not gonna. I had fun, so I'm not.
That's good.
I didn't expect much, but you know, I was a little scared when I heard the name of the show was the Loud Boys because I put 2 and 2 together, and
wait before you go, which one of us was your favorite?
Oh no.
Well, I know Robbie.
You know
before.
Robbie.
I don't know. I started liking you probably more, but then you came around at the end, so I'm gonna say it's a tie. I really think it was a tie.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
there we
between all of
go.
us? Awesome.
No, well, Robbie, I like you the best because he did my show and he was good on my show. But then you two guys, I think it was genuinely a tie. I couldn't. I would take a lie detector, and to say who was my favorite, I would honestly say it's a tie.
Awesome.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Wonderful.
Well, Kevin, thank you very much for. Is there anything you want to plug or get out there?
I like how you guys are thinking about. Do you guys make?
Oh,
every,
I'm gonna be
you
in
guys
my
make every
head on that
guest-
answer.
You guys make every guest decide who's your
No,
favorite.
Dalton.
No.
Dalton's just trying to fuck with me. I think 'cause
No,
I'm so
I-
sensitive.
No, it's just because
we have all these fucking fans too, who's always like, Robbie sucks, Dalton rules, and now
Oh,
I
so you
think
guys
Dalton's trying
fight.
to
Oh, that's
Dalton's
good.
trying to turn the guest.
Oh, that
on me
wasn't even what
now.
I was doing. I just know Kevin is like he's a bit of a curmudgeon, and I'm interested in his.
Kevin's just
opinion.
very Kevin's discerning. I'll say that. How's that?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, yeah.
discerning. I'm not gonna fucking. I'm not. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not gonna fucking. I'm not.
Well, that's
stupid
honestly
either.
that's
You're
why
right.
it meant a lot to me that you did the show and wanted to do it because I was like, oh shit, Kevin like doesn't just do
Yeah,
you-
curmudgeon
No, I
was the
figure
wrong
I
word.
figure I
Kevin
owed
is
you, and I
honest.
figure how bad can it be, and whatever. And I did a show before this that was pretty bad. So
well,
Thank God someone set the bar low for us.
yeah. So you
Thank-
guys
yeah.
say so. It was like the last show was pretty bad crowd. So you guys almost couldn't lose by following them.
nice.
yeah.
And we have the benefit of Brooklyn, which let's just say that did the heavy
Well, as
lifting.
soon as I saw their two haircuts, I'm like, they're both from Brooklyn. It was a given.
I'm from Texas.
All right.
It doesn't matter. Don't matter.
I'm a Southern boy.
It don't matter. All right, you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Kevin.
Thank
Kevin
you so
Brennan
much.
666 on the Twitter. All the links are there. All right, God bless. Count all
All
the
right, thank you.
votes.
Yeah.
God bless.
Hell
Stop
yeah,
the
dude.
steal.
Oh wow.
Oh boy, welcome to the post show, everybody. This is Brooklyn's Cool.
Another masterpiece in the books.
I'm glad that you settled because usually we ask if we thought the guests liked us after, and so I'm glad Dalton was just like, "Hey, did you like us?"
Dude, I tell you what, man, I was nervous coming into this because I know I'm aware of Kevin, and I was like, damn, I'm so scared of what this dude's gonna think about us.
Yeah,
I
think he liked us.
He seemed like he
dude.
liked, because we were more than
Everyone
willing to
likes
burn
us,
bridges with him.
I know.
It's
We
like
talk
they do-
so
they
much
come
shit.
on the podcast and then they find out we're just cool and we like to fuck around and have a good time. Who's gonna like do this podcast and be like, I did not have a good time telling jokes with these fucking people, telling jokes and having a lighthearted discussion about shit. That's all we do. We're good at navigating, sensing our guest comfort level. It's not like we're bad.
Yeah,
we're
and he was
gonna have a
laughing.
good time. Don't guys, we don't get too in your heads about like if a person like agrees to our podcast, it's like that we should assume like they either don't care enough to run a background that they don't want to do it, or that they don't care enough and like they'll do it and they'll have a good time either way. Don't worry too
Nice.
much about this shit. Yeah,
I did want to tell my Gary Goldman story because it's so ridiculous what
Now's
he
the
did.
time, dude. Now that the guest is gone, we can finally cut loose.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
well,
what, dude. I've had great Neil Brennan experiences, and like Neil Brennan, he gave me $10,000 cash, and he said, "Look, if you ever meet my brother, he's gonna tell you a lot of shit. I love my family." And then he was gone, and I was like, Neil.
I did when I did Kevin's show the first time I called in as Pete Davidson and I asked, "Hey, can you get me on Chappelle's show?" And he was like, "What the fuck does that mean?"
What I was gonna say is I remember one time I was watching a show at the Cellar and Gary Goldman was on the lineup and he was doing a bit that was on one of his albums. Like it was something that he had already like worked out. It wasn't like he was working on new material. And some guy said like heckled him. And he just like laid into this dude, like destroyed him. Comedian destroys heckler. But it was like, well, you're not even working on material. Like this is already a polished bit that's on like 2 of your albums. I don't know why you're being so mean to this guy. It was weird. I don't know. Kevin's right. He's a bully.
Crybaby because he feels pain.
I actually do. I like Gary Goldman's comedy, but it's just funny to see.
Oh, I
Kevin
watched
go.
that special with Catherine, and she was like, "We should watch this because we're fucking depressed," and he was able to make his depression funny. And I was watching this, I'm like, "Yo, if this is what fucking depression, paint a fucking smile on my face, baby, because my material is never going to be like that, dude. I
would never
talk about that shit.
I used to talk about that shit on stage, but I don't enjoy that anymore. Like, just talking about your depression, especially since everybody
podcast, dude.
Do what?
Like, on stage. You do that on the podcast though, but not on stage. Haven't you found that therapeutic though?
Yeah, I do. Well, I have an actual well, my therapist dumped me, so yeah, I kind of only have the podcast right now. But yeah, I try not to do it on stage. I don't mind doing it here because what the fuck are we gonna talk about?
Here, you exercise shit here, so you don't have to do it on stage. It's why Louis would do like dramatic
or in the gym.
Yeah, there it is.
I've been getting healthy, guys. I've been eating really good.
Eating good in the neighborhood, Applebee's.
I mean, I'm up to 215. I think I'm gonna lose it when I get to New York.
You have to lose it. Come on, man. What's happening?
I really do.
Workout
says someone who was recently obese. Like,
yeah, but I fixed it, dude. Through drugs.
Yeah, Robbie, just do cocaine like Joe.
Just do coke, dude. I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry it has to come to this.
Wait, when I first lost all the weight, I did a joke on stage, like very early on comedy, like bullshit. I was just like, yeah, I had a diet, do a bunch of cocaine and an Adderall diet, so I lost the weight. Not true, but everyone thought that was true. Like people didn't register it as a joke, so they kept being like,
you
how
do
much
have
coke
very.
Are you doing?
You do have
like
very. You have
later.
Adderall energy. You're very energetic. What?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
My internet. No, what'd you say? What you stuttered after?
I said you have Adderall energy. Like you're very like energetic, so people might believe that.
I know. That's why I don't need it.
I got.
That's why yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah. I'm trying.
But also, when I was doing Adderall, I gained weight. Because I would just like, I wouldn't eat anything. Well, because I think if you take Adderall every day, you lose weight, but I would like not eat and then just like binge like fucking nuts. And so then I ate for like 3 days worth, so I would gain weight.
Oh, man. I had a bowl of spaghetti today, and that's all I've had to eat.
You guys think we're going to get canceled for this episode?
Absolutely not, dude.
No.
Dude, like, we don't have enough going for us that we're ever gonna get. Dude, no, we're not gonna.
It's also like I don't mind talking shit about people when they do shit that I don't like. Like that 3 mics fucking sucks.
I know, but I do have like people in my life like trying to like listen to the podcast, or whatever. I'm like, fuck, like, dude. Sometimes there's some nuclear takes on this.
Oh yeah, I
like Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin's a nuclear guy, but I love it, dude. I love
me too. He's
just
outrageous.
Being free. He's living life like a fucking Viking, dude. He's just
Kevin is
swinging his axe at anyone who crosses his path.
Kevin is. I mean, that's why he's so entertaining. It's like God, like it was kind of like we were just watching him go at times. Yeah,
it was magical, dude.
It was great.
Yeah, he rocks.
And official loud boy, Kevin Brennan.
Well, guys,
it is funny. It is funny how Hollywood Neil is and how like the complete opposite Kevin is.
It's that it would be wild to like have a family member that is also doing comedy.
I would hate it. I'd probably be the same fucking way if someone was way more successful than me.
Unless,
should I call my brother?
Does he do comedy?
No,
Tony Casillas?
Then no.
No, I haven't talked to my brother in probably like 10 years, and I recently got his phone number, and I've been thinking about calling him because I got a niece and a nephew I've never met.
Why don't you talk to your brother?
I think growing up there was a lot of resentment because he is from my dad's first marriage, which was a disaster. And so when my dad and his first wife got divorced and my dad met my mom and had me, my dad wasn't really there for my brother as much. Because he was being raised by his mom who cheated on my dad, and my dad just wasn't around for my brother, but he was around for me. Like he raised me along with my mom. And I think my brother always resented that because
absolutely. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, it wasn't your fault though, but it's like, but you know, It's up to your brother. I mean, did he make the effort to reach out to you?
I don't think neither one of us like know how to reach each other. I just recently asked my dad, I was like, do you have his number? And he was like, yeah, I mean, he called.
What compelled you to ask your dad for that number?
Because I have a brother that I haven't spoken to in 10 years, and I have a niece and a nephew I've never met.
But like, I mean, like, were you just like thinking about that?
Yeah.
And like, that's what it's in. Oh, then yeah. Well, why? Yeah, of course, reach out to him if that's why, dude. Absolutely.
Okay. I'm
yeah.
scared.
Why do you have? You don't need to ask us for permission.
He is a complete stranger to me at this point.
You should just be like, well, then you should just say like, hey, look. You can be like, look, you know, like the past year and how everything's been happening, it's really made me think. And I think, you know, family is important. And, you know, I'm sorry that we weren't able to, you know, connect earlier in our lives, but we have the rest of our lives to build a better relationship and for me to be an uncle to your kids. And I would like to do that. And then it's up to him, you know?
That'd be
it's up to him if
sick,
he wants
dude. I
to.
would love to be an uncle.
Yeah, man. Build back better.
Yeah. It's funny though, because I was thinking about like how siblings naturally have, you know, sibling rivalry, like they pick on each other and tease each other. But my brother was like such a psycho when we were kids. I remember the few times he would come around, he would like torture me. He would like chase me with a knife or a snake. Like he had snakes and he would chase me around with snakes and knives. One time my dad drove us to we went to the bank and my dad got out of the truck to go in the bank. And my brother locked the doors and barred them and held me at knife point and made me cry.
That seems like a person you would want to involve in your life, and I'm sure you'd be very curious to see how his children turned out. You know, so it's like
Yeah, it sounds like a guy you need to welcome into your life.
Yeah.
The last time I saw him,
isn't that wild though? When like these people that were such antagonists to us growing up, you catch up with them like, you know, sometimes decades later. And you're like, fuck, they have like a regular job and they have a house and they have like
change
children.
in his
Well,
own life.
Yeah, and I've run into people even at like my high school union who I like considered like the greatest villains of my life at the time. And we like just had a nice chat and everything was totally fine.
Yeah, and people change. Like you know, his home life back then was just chaos. Like he was not growing up well, and he was always getting into like a lot of trouble for doing like violent things. And then like right out of high school, in fact, he dropped out of high school, got his GED, and then went straight into the Army. Actually did really well in the Army too. He became like a sniper.
Ooh.
Dude.
Oh, a Zach Amico.
Yeah,
speaking
dude.
of which, Dalton, you're sober now. How's that going?
I'm not sober. I'm
trying.
Really?
Again?
I'm trying. I'm definitely. I quit drinking for a few days. But
is this sobriety like a part of you? Like, I'm gonna reach out to my brother. I'm a sober man.
No, well, I am trying to get my life. Like, I don't know.
Dalton did join Gay A.
I don't know what the answer is
because Anonymous.
Gay Anonymous.
It's like him confessing at the other end of a glory hole to how gay he is and how wrong
Hi, my name is Dalton and I'm a gay man. Hi, Dalton.
Hey. Dalton, we love you, buddy. And we
I mean, I don't know what the answer because
Gay A is a good sketch. You have to apologize to every guy's dick you sucked.
Here's what I envision for myself. What I would want.
WandaVision?
Shut up. No, WandaVision's good. Kat Dennings titties. Come on.
Oof. All right, no, go ahead.
Mamma
Then
mia.
we should talk about WandaVision after.
Well,
go ahead, Dalton.
But here's what I would like to be. Ideally, sober, eating healthy, exercising every day, getting pussy, getting paid, you know, just getting paid, getting laid.
Hell yeah. The American dream.
The problem is like I have such, it's the same thing my dad has where it's like my body is like at war with my brain because my brain, like what I want is to not drink, but I uncontrollably keep walking to the bodega to buy White Claw Tall Boys.
Oh no.
So it's like a true addiction. I honestly don't know.
Not even drinking like a good alcohol.
Oh, White Claw is delicious, dude.
Nah, dude, come on. If you were like an alcoholic, then you'd just be caring about like the alcohol content. You got a little sweet tooth, you know? Because like an alcoholic will drink like rubbing alcohol to get their pops off.
I did. Fuck, dude. When I was on that bender, I did try, like one night I drank all the...
No. Go ahead.
Well, one night I drank all the actual booze in my apartment, and I tried, but I still wanted to drink more. I tried to drink like Chinese cooking wine, which is disgusting. You can't do it. It's just salt.
What's going on, dude? What's going on?
I'm just depressed right now. Like, it's cold outside. You know, we're still in the midst of COVID. Like, the
cooking wine is. I can make that mistake.
Well, no.
Did you know it was cooking wine?
Yeah.
Like you see like those cooking channels where like and you're gonna put a little wine in here, and then they take like a swig, like, whoa, good stuff.
You know? I know, right? I've always kind of been like, oh, I wonder if you can drink that stuff.
No, it's like you always see like them occasionally take like a swig, but I guess like they're using a different kind of wine than like.
Well, here's the thing: on Frasier, they were always drinking sherry, which is a cooking wine, but that's like something you could actually kind of drink. This was like Chinese rice cooking wine, which is like mostly MSG vinegar or something. Yeah. But it's 15% alcohol. So I was like, oh, this should like do the trick, but I couldn't do it.
Oh, sweet Dalton. Sweet angel Dalton.
And I'm trying to get back into weed, but every time I smoke, I spiral now.
Yeah, so you're cut off from weed, buddy.
No, I got a fucking ounce I just bought.
Dalton, no more, dude.
I have a full ounce of indica, baby.
Put it down the toilet, dude. You don't get any of it.
No.
You haven't earned that right, Dalton. You haven't earned the right to do drugs. Come on, dude. You have to throw it away.
Shut up.
Dalton?
You're high all the time, dude.
Yeah, but I've earned that right to be high all the time.
Have you?
Yeah, I'm not spiraling. I'm chilling, dude.
Sure?
I'm holding down a 9 to 5. I got a good ass savings account. I'm grateful for the situation I have. I have an incredible podcast. Things are going well, dude. I'm in a fucking.
We met Kevin Brennan, guys.
Yeah. I'm in a healthy, functioning relationship with a woman I love very much.
Are you really?
My wife. Yeah.
Things are getting serious. I don't believe that for a second.
Hey, Dennings, it's serious.
Oh yeah, wait. Can we talk about WandaVision? I love it.
Absolutely.
I think it's fantastic.
Are you guys all caught up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm all caught up.
I
liked
it. Yeah, dude.
They're bringing
song kicked in.
We're the Sex Men, dude. So I rewatched the first X-Men with my dad because he's never seen it. That one's really good too. Look, Bryan Singer might be a sociopathic pedophile that trafficked children, but he made a superhero movie that's pretty good, and I liked it when I'm 11, and I still like it. So all is forgiven in my eyes.
He's cool.
You know,
I honestly,
his X-Men's are really good.
When they revealed Evan Tate as the new Pietro, I was like, okay, I'm back on board with this superhero bullshit.
I actually think I know
how like that's kind of crazy how they're going to be able to like pick and choose that shit, you know?
Dude, I was immediately like after it was done, I was just like Googling Marvel stuff and backstories, and now it's all going to come together. And I'm like, fuck, I'm a goddamn Marvel guy again.
What this probably means is they're gonna do, because they're already showing how powerful Scarlet Witch is, and they're bringing in the X-Men, so they're probably going to do House of M.
Yeah.
How about House of N?
That's like kind of crazy. Well, they're probably gonna do like some like reverse House of N where it's gonna turn out like all of this, but like all of like the Marvel movies like took place in like this alternate reality where the mutants weren't there, and then like they're gonna show that like these reality warping powers like go far beyond all this shit, because like now they can like reverse it. So, you know, Captain America is also like an aspect of like the Weapon X program. And all of this shit.
Oh yeah, and Scarlet Witch will probably be how they somehow bring back Captain America and Iron Man.
I mean,
probably. Yeah. Well, I think the multiverse.
Like,
she's gonna be a big part of the new multiverse movie, the Doctor Strange one. And Sam Raimi directed the Spider-Mans for Sony, so I think that they're gonna bring in all those characters in that movie.
Yeah, I think everything is like. I think
because I was wondering, I was like, a Doctor Strange movie is a very strange one to start with for the new movie phases.
But I think no,
it'll be like an event if they use it to bring in like all these fucking
honestly
characters.
Like this is gonna introduce like the Chekhov's gun of like how are they gonna at the end of this phase how they're gonna like reset everything. And they're gonna have like maybe like if Chris Evans doesn't sign on, then they can get like a new person. They can get like a new young Tony Stark. They can get the Fantastic Four in there. They can get the X-Men. And
you know what
Blade is
sorry to interrupt. Yeah. They hired a Watchmen writer though, so I'm off board.
I mean,
I am not throwing out my Wesley Snipes DVDs anytime soon, folks. But I think WandaVision, you know what I like about it? It is legitimately different. And most of the Marvel movies, they are like theme park rides, as Scorsese said. And like theme parks can be really fun. I can really enjoy them. But WandaVision, I like actually think about some of the things that they explore with like wanting your life to be a sitcom and like grieving and all that shit. Like, and it's also just fucking fun. Like I love the sitcom homages.
Yeah.
And
Kat Dennings.
Kat Dennings. Yeah.
Milky.
Oh my god, dude! I get mad when I see her because she's so hot.
I realized I didn't really know what her voice sounded like, and so I was kind of shocked when she's like, "Oh my god, what are we doing?"
Oh yeah, she has a very like Jewy, shrill voice. But
I would love to. I would. She's the official girlfriend of the Loud Boys.
She is our girlfriend.
Kat,
I'm sure she'd be pleased as punch to hear that. I bet like hearing Dalton, she's our girl. She's the podcast girlfriend. She's like, oh, fucking cool.
You know, sometimes every
name one comedian that ever said you're going to be my girlfriend now and did something bad. Name
every now and then something happens that makes me think maybe there is a God, and the fact that we just have like readily available to us nude photos of Kat Dennings.
That she never intended anyone to see. That's the best part of it.
Look, God works in mysterious ways.
That was meant for her lover, but in a way, by us seeing it, we can subconsciously assume that we were the lover that was intended to find it.
Yeah, I mean, those pictures are incredible, dude. Because you see her titties, you see her titties on TV, like they're all pushed up and inside of a shirt or whatever, and you just wonder, like, oh, what do those look like? And then
I know,
did not disappoint.
I could use some glamour titty shots though. You know what I mean?
Have them done up.
Yeah.
Get a like a full spread video on it.
Because like Miley,
what do you think?
Miley takes these great slutty photos. Incredible body, by the way. But imagine imagine with someone with
favorite body of the Loud Boys podcast.
Oh my god, Miley's body is incredible.
She has a boy body. She got boy body on her.
But it's good though. She's in shape.
Kat is kind of corn-fed.
Kat's a little corn-fed, but she is beautiful. She's a beautiful woman.
Oh, Kat is beautiful.
All right. What is this episode?
We're getting horny, dude.
Nothing about like talking about the continuity of the Marvel Cinematic Universe to transition perfectly into the women's bodies we appreciate. after talking with Kevin Brennan and doing career-ending takes for a good hour.
If anyone has listened this far, we've taken them on a journey because we spent like an hour with Kevin just talking shit,
and then an extra like 40 minutes just like talking about the Marvel shit.
Just being like, can you believe they brought back Quicksilver?
Good Quicksilver. Let's be real. I'm glad they did not bring back that other fucking creep.
Yeah, fuck that other guy.
Yeah, that other guy.
Like honestly, like the Quicksilver in like those new X-Men movies were my favorite scenes. Like even though they did the same thing twice, where they were just playing music while he was doing everything in fast motion, it was so fun.
Half of the X-Men movies are fucking great. They're like really, really fun.
He is honestly like the best Quicksilver, and I'm really glad they're optimizing that character rather than recasting it. And it honestly is like they're not throwing out the baby with the bathwater. Because like they
should bring in fucking Magneto.
I honestly don't think I don't think like the rest of that. I mean, they have the money, but do you really think like James McAvery and fucking what's his face would really want to come back for another decade plus of doing these characters?
Yeah, I think they would for Marvel. Good, yes, dude. Yeah, for Marvel because they know the movies will be better and they'll get a ton of money. Yeah,
it's like good.
Ian McKellen, bring back fucking Ian McKellen, dude.
I mean, they might even bring back everyone as like, winks and homages.
Yeah. Well, they're bringing back. All right. What do we do? We're just talking about Marvel.
We're talking they got the new Deadpool, dude. Let's talk. I mean, like we're having a good talk.
Well, they're bringing back all the other Spider-Mans from the Fox ones for the new Spider-Man movie.
But it also kind of sucks that like they never let Tom Holland just like do a movie on his own.
Yeah, that kid fucking sucks.
He does suck, dude. Thank you, dude. He does suck, dude.
He's not a good Spider-Man.
No,
I don't like him.
Like, no, that is like the shittiest fucking Spider-Man who does not even fucking believe in himself, who can't invent any fucking thing on his own, is like completely fucking dependent on a suit, completely dependent on like, dude, they had to have in the second fucking Spider-Man fucking Far From Home, they had to have fucking Nick Fury explain why he needs to help people. Like, it was like crazy. He was like, I'm on a fucking field trip. And it's like, dude, you're fucking Spider-Man, dude. Help people. That's like what you do.
And they've turned this Spider-Man's, his Uncle Ben is just Tony Stark. Like,
oh, absolutely. There's no fucking, like, it's like the entire reason he's Spider-Man is washed over. And because he's constantly like, it's like, dude, you have to acknowledge this guy. And they're not doing it because they say his origin's done to death. And it is. But it doesn't mean his presence can't be felt in other ways, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, remember Marissa Tomei's titties in The Wrestler?
Oh, great.
That was sick.
Like, dude.
There is
How about
a god.
her body in Slums of Beverly Hills? Check that one out, too.
Oh, by the way, watching the first X-Men movie, it made me realize Magneto is such a good villain in that movie. And it made me realize, oh, shit, most of the Marvel movies have dog shit villains.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Like absolute nothing fucking villains.
It wasn't until Killmonger and Black Panther that the villains got good.
Even then, that movie is not great, I think.
Dude, I tell you what, dude, now that they got Fantastic Four, we're going to have Doctor Doom, and that is going to be a fucking killer villain.
Yeah.
Even Thanos, that he's the main character in that Infinity War, and then when he becomes the villain in Endgame, he's boring.
Watch, dude, they're going to set it up so it looks like there's going to be some other villain, but it's actually going to be Doom is going to be the main villain. And right when you think like, oh, they're going to have like they're going to set Doom up to be like this Batman-like character who has a contingency plan for the contingency plan. And it's always going to set it up so Doctor Doom will be the big bad of the Marvel universe. Yeah. And they're going to market it that way.
Latveria.
Cool.
All right. Yeah, so WandaVision's really good. Check it out. Check out Marvel. It's so funny because
check out Kevin Brennan on the new Marvel movie too.
Yeah, Kevin Brennan as Bitter Man. What are you talking about? He's taking over the world. That guy sucks.
Constantly saying things about
check out
Avengers.
Yeah. Thanos. What's with his head? He looks like Jeffrey Epstein. No, I'm serious. Look at him.
He does look like Epstein.
So we're gonna let Epstein take all these stones? Why don't you just keep them?
I also want to say.
Wait, who did he say who his favorite was? He said it was a tie.
He said it was a tie.
He said you're his favorite.
Well, you're his favorite,
Robbie.
No, he said it was a tie.
Let us know in the comments of this YouTube video as well as who your favorite loud boy is.
Yeah, make sure to make close contact. Contact me very directly if you want to tell me that I suck.
Yeah, in the comment section, let us know who your favorite loud boy was on this episode. We'll give you Robbie's number so you can text him directly.
Yeah, you absolute psychopaths.
And which
not all of you. Not all of you.
Yeah. Which loud boy would you rather
You know who I'm talking to though. What
loud boy would you rather do drugs with? What loud boy would you rather have sex with? What loud boy would you rather be stuck in a plane with?
Yeah.
These are questions you have to ask yourself.
These are our questions 3. What else do we want to talk? Is there anything else we want to talk about?
American Gods. Watch American Gods, everybody. You get to see.
I heard that sucks.
How about yeah, I heard that too. How about American Godsmack?
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, and he's like,
it's a wow
magic.
It's fantastic.
Come on, get down with the gods.
That's Disturbed, Robbie.
Oh. Who's God's? Wait, what's the difference?
I'm not the one who's so far away when I feel the snake bite into my veins.
I'm pretty sure. No, I'm pretty sure they're. Ooh-wah!
No, that's Disturbed.
Ooh-wah! I love that, dude. The fact that the early odds, the fact that ooh-wah! Was a big hit.
You know what though? No one can do it.
Everyone got pumped when they would hear that on the radio.
Yeah. Ooh-wah! Yeah, I can't. It's hard to do.
Dude, you have to be a classically trained. Oh,
ooh,
you gotta like yell it though. It's impossible
to
not to like.
Yeah. Ooh, that is tough.
Yeah, you gotta start slow. You gotta start slow with it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Ooh,
ooh,
All right.
All right.
We're so stupid. This is a bit monkeys would do with each other.
It sounds like a monkey, dude. We're making monkey. We're going.
You know what else is hard? Chop suey. I've seen a lot of people overconfidently do that at karaoke and really fuck up that first part. Yeah, because nobody knows what he says in that part.
You go get down the table. You wanted to. You wanted to.
Yeah, nobody knows. Nobody knows what he's saying.
You trust.
And then you get to that part, and you're like, "Oh my god, thank God!
Yeah.
You've already lost him. You've already fucking lost him."
Dude,
Yeah, it's like okay, people already know like you're clearly not as big a fan that you thought you were.
Yeah. Because everyone gets up there because there's like it's a long ass intro, so everyone gets pumped up, and you're just like, "Oh, wake up! Make up!"
Yeah.
Will Smith is like also hard too. I was like, damn, this guy. It was like, damn, it's like
Eminem is really hard. I'd like work on getting him down so I could do it at karaoke.
Yeah,
but
like
people,
I've been diving back into the Marilyn Manson catalog.
No, you're not allowed to.
No. I've been diving into the I'm diving in the Armie Hammer catalog. I'm watching The Social Network. I'm watching. What do you think he did?
The Lone Ranger.
Have you guys been following the story?
He just sent a fucking text message. I don't know. It doesn't.
No,
as of
Dalton.
right now,
he did
he
a
didn't
naughty.
do-
He did a naughty, and he ate a woman's body.
Dude, online, it's like QAnon for like gossip blog people.
Yeah, it's
because
crazy
they're all like, he's definitely a serial killer. It's crazy. Like, what the fuck is happening?
No, but like it's incriminating.
It's just a text message. It like until like
Get out of the
actual
house.
evidence. It doesn't seem like Armie Hammer actually ate anybody. It seems like he
did.
was just doing like a fantasy.
He sent a follow-up text saying like, I'm sorry I'm late. I just got done murdering somebody and chopping up their body and consuming their flesh.
No, I fucking hate the internet. I hate women.
Stop it.
Man.
Stop it.
No, I hate
Stop
this
it.
idea that this guy's like his whole life is falling apart, and like I don't
Good.
have any connection to that. Like I don't.
A rich, handsome dude had a little bit of conflict because
Well,
things
dude,
had
the thing-
come back.
Here's
If you
what's
look into that family, by the way, crazy stories, like dark,
Yeah.
like pretend billionaire stuff. But
Yeah,
Look,
dude.
all I'm saying is, it's one of those non-stories that somehow ruined a man's life because there's no evidence. It's all unverified. It's just like what he sent a fucking text message that was weird.
yeah,
Mhm.
I could see him doing some really bad stuff. But I'll say this: I think everything surrounding it is disgusting, and like because there's all these people online who are so fucking stoked that his career is over. It's like, why are you rooting for this to have
Yeah.
happened?
Dude,
That's
what gets
why are
me
you
is-
so fucking excited that this guy is going down? And
Because
then
he's
on
a
this
pretty
fucking
boy.
forum, they all think they're activists. It's like, no, you just love
Yeah.
Hollywood gossip. What the fuck?
By the way,
I
that's
got
why I
him.
hate this shit. That's why I don't like this. Is like I don't give a fuck about Armie Hammer. He's a milquetoast generic hot guy. But if you cheer on this shit happening to people you either A, don't care about, or B, just don't even like, if you allow that to happen, at some point it's going to come back on you. If
Never.
You keep allowing this
It's
shit
like,
to
why do we want this to be the fucking culture where it's like,
yeah.
I get like holding people accountable, but all these people are like egging it on and so excited for it to happen. They don't even know what the fuck he did. They have no clue. They're like, an article is going to come out that's going to be something big. It's like, well, if you don't know what it is, why are you so excited? Why are you so stoked the guy's going?
They're just
Because
ready to tear
it's
down
fucking-
a good Christian white man, another, angel.
Dude, it's fucking like medieval bloodlust, and there's a reason we made fucking public torture illegal back in the 1800s or whatever, or public punishment, because it's fucking barbaric, dude.
Could
It's
you imagine
barbaric.
if we tried to tar and feather someone now? They'd get in so much trouble for doing blackface.
And the weird thing is, you get in trouble for even talking out against this stuff. Like if you're just like this fucking this, it sucks that like Republicans have co-opted cancel culture as like a thing. But the cancel culture, it's so bad for our country. It's like so bad.
Well, even the
for-
fucking Marilyn Manson thing, it's just like, all right, so she's just I don't even know what's going on with that.
It sounds like he
like-
raped some people.
Yeah, he raped a person, Dalton. Still think
Did
he's
he?
a fucking rock and roll superstar.
He's the god of fuck. He says it in 2 of his songs.
More like the god of rape.
Yeah.
The god of fuck, whether you want it or not.
I don't know.
The
dude. I like
beautiful
his
people.
music.
Yeah, you can still like his
The
music,
beautiful
but
pussy. The
I don't
beautiful
know.
pussy.
the pandemic really gave us another round of Me Too. Dalia, Callan, Shia, Manson, Armie. I will say, if what's come out about Armie, if that's all there is, I heard there's an article coming out that shows that he did something worse. But if this is it, then that is fucked up. That took him down. But if he did something worse, then Armie, he gotta go, because apparently he's like the grandson of like some famous oil baron.
I was gonna say.
Oh, Daniel Plainview.
Yeah, yeah. You're a bastard in a basket.
No, but like it's like apparently it's
But
like
dude,
the
Armie
Armie
one time.
brand.
Yeah, he's actually related to that.
Yeah.
One time he woke up and he said his mom was performing an exorcism on him.
Was that real? I thought that was a joke.
Well, he said that his family excommunicated him after he did Call Me by Your Name because they're super religious.
That's hella funny.
Yeah, and
he did a
fuck
pretty
me in my
decent
ass.
horror. He did a pretty decent horror movie on Hulu called Wounds. It's
I
not
actually
bad.
saw him. I saw him in a play on Broadway called
Robbie's
Straight
gay,
White
everybody.
called Straight White Men. So it's not gay.
Oh,
Okay.
It was good, and he was really good in it.
powerful stuff.
But yeah, I don't know. It's like, it's on one hand, you do want these people to be accountable if they did some bad shit. You don't want people to just get away with anything. But on the other hand, I think that like the culture around it and like the bloodlust element and like the mob mentality, that's what it is. Disgusts me as well.
You know who has the real?
We gotta let some stuff slide too. Like, let's be real. Like, let's let some stuff slide.
Yeah, let's get Louis back.
But let me say this: you know who has the real bloodlust?
Tell us,
Armie
Dalton.
Hammer.
Yeah, that's true. I guess don't be a cannibal. If I had one piece of advice for anybody.
I wanted to provide a big bitch update. I beat Resident Evil 7. My body is ready for the big bitch.
Hell yeah, dude! Congratulations, Dalton.
Yeah. By the way, Resident Evil 7 fucking rocks. Highly recommend that game, dude.
Yeah, do you like it in the first person?
I do, man. It's very spooky. It reminded me a lot of PT. They copied a lot from PT for this
That's
game.
what I heard.
I never liked the third person. I mean, I played part 4, which was fun, but they got rid of the horror aspect of that one pretty much, and it was just.
By the way,
action thing.
Dalton, what did you expect Kevin's response to that question was going to be?
Oh, I was just joking.
We're just joking because I was like, "Have you
Yeah.
seen any memes?" Like,
because I knew coming into this that Kevin, that like the shit that we talk about is so far removed from what his life is. It's like I honestly was worried. I was like, I don't know how we're gonna relate to this guy because we've spent a lot of episodes just talking about like, hey, remember Cat Dog?
No, it was really fucking fun. We're funny. This is a good show, guys.
We're great, dude. We're cool.
Yeah, Joe.
All right.
You should get Resident Evil 7, dude.
I'm in.
All right. Should we bring it in for a landing?
Yeah.
All right.
Go
Follow.
almost 2 hours.
Rate, subscribe, and review us, please.
Reviews, and don't leave any bullshit, and don't say anything mean about any of us.
Yeah, I do want to
Yeah.
say, we're all friends. We're not like
Yeah.
partners. So stop saying mean things to my friends.
Stop telling the favorite ones that they're their favorites, and stop telling the hated ones that they're the hated ones. We all take that as a collective compliment and a collective insult.
I don't think Joe does. I think he likes it, but
I
for
really
me,
do genuinely.
I know
I
Joe
like
gets off on it, but I mean, I don't know, man.
it genuinely hurts my feelings, and maybe you like to
Yeah.
hear that.
That's the thing is like we're
Hey,
putting.
Is
we're
that
trying
what
to
you
put on
guys
a-
wanted? You guys wanted to make us feel bad because you're making some of us feel bad.
Joe, shut the fuck up,
Joe,
dude.
I mean, Joe-
shut the fuck up, man. You are
Joe's
not
just
being
not
a good
human.
friend.
Joe's just
Yeah.
not human. He's
Knock
like
it off, everyone. Stop it. Give us good
Joe's
reviews.
a
And by the
Joe,
way, Joe was like ragging on me because I took the comments to heart, and he gets one mild comment. He's like, "What the fuck are they doing to me?"
It was
It's
very
like
fun.
you
That's why it
fucking
was funny,
you
dude.
cannot take it. You cannot fucking take it either.
Dude,
Don't
my
pretend like you're
response
so
to
much
that,
better
no,
than
the
me.
guy was like, "Oh, nice shoes," and I was like, "They're orthopedics. They're not orthopedics." It was funny. He got my ass, dude.
No, not that one. The other one. You were like, "Be nice." Whatever. I don't
that
want to
was
get
no,
into it.
we
That
should
was-
see. This is what they want.
But you know what sucks? Yeah,
We're
no, it
rooting
just
on
sucks.
each other.
Yeah, no, that's what I love about Dalton. He's very supportive. And then you go to Joe, and Joe, I'm like afraid to come to Joe with anything.
Joe
Like,
struck me down. Joe struck me down so hard in our group chat today.
When?
It took everything in me not to like. I just was because all I said was "haha, damn." But I was like,
Oh, that was a good one.
I gotta think about this one.
Yeah.
Hurt.
No, yeah. I consider
That was a
myself
good
good
one.
friends with Dalton and friends with exceptions with Joe.
Acquaintances.
We are
We
good.
are-
I've made it. We're all good work friends.
It's funny. I go to people who I'm just friendly with certain things, and they treat me with more compassion than Joe.
I know, dude. It's like I love breaking balls, but sometimes Joe is just like he's like Jared Leto Joker. He's just
Dude, I mean, he is the
Twisted.
Joker. We knew
We're
that going
not-
in. And sometimes you have a great time watching the Joker, but other times the Joker shoots you in the face on your talk show.
yeah.
Sometimes the rose has a fucking laughing gas, and sometimes it's something else.
But this
It's
is
funny how
probably,
many
this kind of
people-
behavior. Hold on, let me say this. This kind of behavior is probably the reason Joe has destroyed any meaningful relationship he's ever had.
That's very true. That's a very
All right.
good point, actually.
Well, if you got this far, you're welcome for that extra juicy final 3 minutes. A nice therapy session behind the curtain. All right. Thank you, everybody.
We made
night.
it. We did it. Phew.